Hello, you beautiful Spark, and welcome back to another solo episode of Spark TV. I am your host, Danielle Lewis, here, CEO and founder of Spark Business. So happy to have you here. This is an exciting episode. So shortly, I don't know when this gets published. It gets published on a Wednesday. Let's have a look at this, people. Next Wednesday is when this is going to come out, and that is going to be the 31st of July. So tomorrow, the 1st of August will mark applications open for round 5 of the Spark Women in Business grants. Oh my God, did I ever think we would get this far? Of course I did. But that means that officially 4 rounds of grants have been awarded. And that means we have given $55,000 back to women in business. That is incredible. That just blows my mind. I have only higher hopes for the Spark Women in Business grant program. But the fact that we've been able to grant $55,000 to these women in business is just extraordinary. Every application that I have seen has been worthy of the money. Actually being able to only award 2 grants per round has been a nightmare because there are so many deserving women in the Spark community. I have never met a community of more amazing business owners, more supportive business owners, more innovative, compassionate, like groundbreaking women doing amazing things, putting their butts on the line every day to show up for their communities and their business. It is just so inspiring. When I have hard days in business, it is the Spark community that lifts me up, it's just incredible. So the fact that we are now in round 5 of the Spark Women in Business grants is just truly a gift. So let's talk about things. So firstly, what are the Spark Women in Business grants? So where did they start? The Spark Women in Business grants started because I was showing up on this podcast, Spark TV. We do 2 interviews every week with female founders at all stages of their business. And I found myself showing up a couple of times regurgitating the same stats as everyone else, that women in business get 4%, sometimes 2%, depending on where you're listening in the world, less VC funding than their male counterparts. We know women are underfunded. The stats are abysmal. And I just found myself showing up on this podcast, regurgitating the same stats. And I made this outrageous statement that was, if we're going to do anything about this, if we're going to solve this problem, it's got to be us. It's got to be women. And I thought I meant collectively that women had to solve this problem. But as I reflected on saying those words, I thought, well, I can't just be contributing to the problem. I have to be showing up and contributing to the solution. It was time for me to put our money where our mouth was. And so the Spark Women in Business grants were born. And in round 1, we did a 10K grant. There was 1 winner and it was awarded by a public vote. It was incredible, but as per business usual, everyone has their thoughts, feedbacks, comments, and you've got to do what is right for your community. And there was feedback that perhaps not everyone in business has large communities that can get a vote for themselves. So we introduced a second grant worth $5K that was to be judge awarded. Which is great. So they gave people different opportunities. If you want to go out and get votes, you can. If you just want to throw your hat in the ring and get the judge awarded vote, you can do that as well. Fast forward, we did that in round 2, 3, and 4. So we had 2 winners per round, 1 vote awarded, 1 judge awarded. And in the last round, I surveyed the Spark community again to just pressure check where everyone was at. And the overwhelming feedback this time around was to move away from the public vote and to take the $15,000 and grant that out in 3 5K judge awarded votes, which is really interesting. And we're going to do that. So round 5, that is what we are doing. Applications will be open on the 1st to the 31st of August. You can submit your application and it will be awarded by a judge, an independent judge, not me. You can't bribe me. And now look, it was a really interesting conversation I had with one of my own business mentors around this change. And they highlighted the fact that, one of the things that I often say to people about the Spark grants is one of the happy accidents or one of the happy outcomes of applying for the Spark Women in Business grants is the fact that when you do have to put yourself out there, when you do have to go out and tell people that you've applied, try and get votes for your business, something magical actually happens. And because you've started to show up for your business, you get more customers, you get more brand awareness, you get more engagement. All of these great things happen out of showing up for your business. And my mentor did say to me, that's uncomfortable for people. People don't want to get out of their comfort zone. So of course they would opt for the judge awarded grant. So there is a little bit of me that's like, maybe it's part of my role to push people outside of their comfort zone. And perhaps that is why, having that public vote is a good idea. But we're going to listen to the community in this round and move to the 3 5K judge awarded grants. And then we'll see if we circle back to the hybrid model in the future. But I wanted to discuss it with you. I wanted to bring it up on the podcast because it is an evolutionary process for us as well. This is, only round 5. We're continuously looking at how we can do better, how we can improve the program for both the applicants, for us here at Spark administering the program, and for the broader community as well. So that is a big change that is happening in this round, which I am super excited about. It will be interesting to see how that affects whether people will apply or not. The application level, whether people will be mad about not having the 10K option, who knows? But that is what we will be doing for round 5. So depending on when you're listening to this, applications are open from the 1st to the 31st of August. It's so easy to apply. The eligibility, as long as you have been in business for 12 months. And now that, when I say in business, it means your business has to be registered for 12 months. You don't need to have been in market or making money. If you have a business registration number that's 12 months old, that makes you eligible. As long as you identify as a woman, you're based in Australia, Singapore, or New Zealand, and you are a Spark member. So if you tick those 4 boxes, you're eligible. It doesn't matter if you are a product-based business or a service-based business, a charity, not-for-profit, a for-profit, a for-good, whatever. Doesn't matter what you are, that is eligible. Doesn't matter if you're a tech platform or an innovator or not or whatever, I don't care. We believe you should get more money to grow your profit and impact in your business. From an application point of view, there's a few business questions, and then there's really 3 meaty questions on the application, which is who are you and what do you do? How would 5K help you grow your profit and impact? And then itemize what you would spend that 5K on. Plus, there's a supporting 1 to 2 minute video. And that's just really to kind of say what you said in those 3 questions, but say it to video, because judges will judge your vibe, your passion, and it connects with different people. Some people connect with writing, some people connect with video. So we want you have the opportunity to put your best foot forward. So we have both of those mediums in the application form. The process really shouldn't take longer than an hour. Most people agonize over the video, but I'm telling you, if I reflect on the people who have won in the past, it is iPhone quality, just authentic, be yourself, show up and talk about your business. And that is what connects with the judge. So there's no high-tech stuff needed, no editing needed. Just grab your phone, be in some good lighting, be in a quiet place, and that's all you need for the video component. As someone who's been in business for over 12 years, one of the things that really used to frustrate me about applying for grants is they would take weeks. I would have to go out and get quotes and letters of support and do crazy things. And I know as a business owner, you don't have time for that. You need to be focusing on making more money and keeping your customers happy. That's what you should be doing, not applying for grants. So we've tried to make the actual process super easy as well. Because for round 5, there is no vote scenario. Once you put that application in, it is a set and forget. So essentially, applications are open all of August. In September, the judging will occur, and then in October, the announcements will be made. So the way we run it every round is by the 10th of the month, the 3 winners in this case will be contacted by phone. Once they've signed those grant agreements, the cash will be transferred within 24 hours, and then the public announcement will be made on the 12th of the month, so the 12th of October, so that we give the winners time to accept, sign, get funded, and then we announce it to the public on the 12th. I think that is all, but throughout August, we have a couple of Ask Me Anything events. You can literally email me anytime, Danielle at sparkbusiness.global. I'll make sure that's in the show notes. If you do have any questions as well, my door is always open. Would love to see your application come through. And if no one else tells you today, you are amazing. You've got this. Thank you for showing up for yourself, and have a fabulous rest of your day.